From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play, that's a -4. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Second and 10. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Chiefs had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Oh, look at that. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. You look at this Bears defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yellow. I don't need to. I don't need to. Hey, 15.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. Fighting for it, he's got space. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Third down and 13.
Hey, Sunday. Here goes 15.
Mahomes now to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. We also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Fields. Got his man, Dell. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here we go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Fields. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Pacheco once again, and he goes out right around the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanking the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Play action. It's Fields. That is caught by Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. All others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hard time.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Woodson. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Yellow.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. On the return is Jones. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll be out right at the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 65 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, That's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, rip list. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Gervon Dexter in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes can't get away, and he's taken down. Gervon Dexter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Attack!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So his first sack of the game at CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's James returning. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Yellow. 43! 43! What's that?
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Easy.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, Ripley. Hey, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was merely a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Jones on the return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to commit.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Fields on first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And shutting him off that open field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
In motion right, that's Dell. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They run to the 4th-round pick, Roshan Johnson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Now here's Fields on his sneak.
Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Attack, attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. A handoff now for Pacheco. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow. 15.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They find some open field here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They try with Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
Yellow.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 72 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Dell making a nice grab there, and he is so good at separating from defenders. Takes a special type of corner to be able to stay in his pocket for long. Give him a couple of seconds, and he'll find a way to get open.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Right.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, son. Right.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bears,